Hola a todos. Hey everyone. I wanted to do this review today because I wanted to celebrate in some way, shape, or form the first day. I mean, it's tomorrow basically, but I wanted to start off by doing some reviews for Pride Month. I know I haven't really been uploading anything to this channel because of many things. I mean, I don't live of YouTube, obviously, and I have never been successful at YouTube. I had been doing it for several years when I stopped last year, basically, and I do upload here and there, especially when I just watch a movie in the cinema and I want people to know what I think and maybe add my voice to that. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, it really requires a lot of your time and a lot of your brain basically to do videos, and I really respect people that do that. And editing is a pain in the butt. It takes a lot of time. Even for my crappy videos, I would take up to 2 hours editing, and that's too much, to be honest. I don't have that time anymore, and even if I had it, I don't know if I would do it. Things change. But yeah, I wanted to celebrate a Pride Month this time, and I will be uploading many different reviews of short films, long film, feature films. I mean, a series. Thoughts about things that are LGBTQIA plus or whatever you want to call it these days. But I wanted to start with a show that I finished today, actually, that is 3 seasons long, available. I mean, it really depends where you are, but I think it's mainly available on Disney Plus or Hulu or Star Plus, depending on where you are in the world. But Love Victor is a very endearing show that comes after the movie Love Simon. Love Simon was a movie like maybe 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, starring Nick Robinson, where a young man in high school, in his senior year of high school, realizes that, well, he doesn't realize, he has known for a while that he's gay, but he wants a little bit more than just being closeted. He wants to tell everyone, including his parents, including his friends. And not only that, but he really wants to share that with someone. And he meets a guy, and that's, of course, the beautiful ending of that movie. However, this show takes off by exposing in a way a new family, a new Simon, which in this time is called Victor, who is he's a Latino young man with a Latino family, of course, that moves to Atlanta to the same school where Simon went, and he starts writing Simon and asking him for advice because he is in his same position basically of being gay, or actually he doesn't know if he's gay. He's just like figuring things out, and he doesn't know what to do, so that's why he needs help, and he meets new friends and makes difficult decisions all over. And I want you to see this show, so that's why I'm trying to not reveal anything. But I think it's in the ads that were once for Love Victor. He meets this guy who's like everything. His name is Benji, and he's really gorgeous. And the first time that he sees him is like, when like the hot girl in movies enters a room, like everything stops and time just slows down, and everything is just amazing, and that is beautiful. I think that is great that in this case it's used to portray a young teenage gay duo, which I'm very happy for. And I have to say that sometimes I'm a little bit pessimistic and a little bit not the you know greatest encouragement in these reviews. But I have to say that I loved most of everything in this show. I mean, yes, Love Simon was very optimistic, and I did have an issue with that because it portrayed things a little bit too perfect. I mean, his parents were accepting, his friends were, everyone was accepting of him, and the school cheered when they kissed with his boyfriend. And in this series, it changes. I mean, it is very optimistic and it is very open and it is very, idealistic sometimes, but it also has a different kind of family, a religious family that Simon didn't have. And it's different for Victor to come out. It's different for Victor to be who he is. It's different for Victor to just be the person that he's looking for, basically, because he doesn't really know who he is. He's just like wandering and he's just like learning about himself, and I think that's beautiful. And of course, Michael Cimino, I think you pronounce his name, is just not only gorgeous, he's a beautiful man, but he's also very talented and he really knows how to portray this character. I mean, he has said in interviews that he's not gay, actually, he's straight, but he clarified that in 5, 10 years, maybe if he decides to date a guy, he hopes people would be in a state where he's not like judged or talk about by doing that, and that it should be a natural thing if people want to explore their sexuality, no matter their age. And I think that's fantastic that these actors said that. I don't know if the other gay characters in these series are portrayed by gay actors. I'm not sure, but I have to say that in general, when straight actors portray gay characters, I don't really care if that happens. To be honest, I wish gay actors had more things to do in Hollywood. That's for sure, but I think that if straight men do research and really invest on the character and don't just do it because it will add up to their resume or something, I think it's fine. I mean, whether I mean if they do a good job, it's fine, and that's the case with Michael Cimino and Nick Robinson, who is also straight, actually. So that's really good about this series, that it has fantastic actors, fantastic performances. It's actually pretty funny. I laughed my ass off in many of the episodes, and it's also really touching because, of course, I think this show is mainly aimed at younger people, or people the age of the characters. The characters are like between 16, 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there, almost 18. And of course, they're finishing high school, and I'm not really the demographic that they might have been going for. I'm 20 years older than the characters, but it did remind me of high school, and it did remind me of things that I wish I had done and I wish I hadn't done, and I wish I had right now. And I have to confess that this series made me cry sometimes, because it made me realize some of the choices and the decisions that I've made and my current life as a gay man. And I mean, whether it's bad or good or bad or whatever, I think that that's only when good shows or good movies that really provoke that answer on you. And I think that's very important, and that's why I would love everyone to watch this show, because I think it's not only endearing and not always perfect. They sometimes address things that you don't expect, but they do it beautifully. And you know how this show will end by with the first episode. You know who's ending with who, basically. It's not really a surprise, but it's the path that they take there. And of course, at the end of the show, you're left wondering what is going to happen with these kids once they graduate, once they go to college, once they live by themselves. I mean, that's another story that maybe would be interesting to talk about. But I guess there are other shows that explore what it is to be an adult and being LGBT. I mean, like Pose, like Looking, like Queer as Folk, like all those shows that we have had in the past and maybe probably in the future. I would also love that more shows like these are made, less fabricated. I mean, yes, this show has a big thing that I didn't like. Yes, there's one thing, and that is that I think everyone in this show is so beautiful. I mean, the gay guys in this show are the cutest gay guys you have ever seen. They all have six packs. They all have like the chiseled chest, and it's like, okay, not everyone looks like that in high school, or maybe in the United States. I have no idea, but that doesn't happen. But I don't care. I didn't care because the stories of the feelings, the stories of how these young people navigate their sex lives and their sentimental lives and the lives with their parents and other complications that arise, because being gay is not only about your sexuality, about you liking men or women or whatever. It's not only about that, it's you being gay and navigating through the many hurdles and problems and shit that life throws at you. And I think they do it masterfully. The only thing was everyone is hot as hell, and maybe the ending should have been a little bit longer, an hour of episode. I mean, I love that it was every episode was half an hour. I was like obsessed with that because I hate shows that are like 1 hour long, nothing happens, and it's like, why am I here? And they have like 12 episodes a season. That is insane, and it shouldn't be done anymore. But I love the format that this show had, even though I wish the ending was longer. But yeah, I really like this one, and you should go and see it because the performances are beautiful. You remember when you were young, and you remember how hard it was, or how hard it wasn't, or different things. I mean, I think that every gay person that watches this show will have something different to take away from it. So really recommend it. Again, Love Victor is available on Disney Plus, Star Plus, or Hulu, depending on where you live. There are three seasons. The first two seasons are 8 episodes each, or 10 episodes each, and the final season is only 8 episodes. So go and watch them. I watched them in 3 days, so you can do it too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will keep them coming. Thank you so much.